Sometimes you're getting your guard past, and it's inevitable. You feel he's passing, you don't feel like moving a lot. He's passing right here. You turn away, okay? As I keep walking away, okay, I underhook here. 9 times out of 7, see that math right there? They will weave their arm to go for what would be a cutter choke, okay? Yeah, and then because you're giving it up right here. But what I am giving up is what I'm actually taking. Because here, I'm moving, and then I'm gonna take my lapel, I'm gonna feed it to my right hand, and I'm gonna hug his head, okay? All right, I'm gonna hug the head, and I'm gonna wait for him to figure out that he's best off turning it to the left. The head. Just turn your head to the left. That's right. There you go. To the left. And then I cup his shoulder, and I keep my elbow by his right shoulder, so that now I'm gonna keep lifting him with my arms, and hopefully hooking my hand underneath his armpit here, and my right hand, even though I'm not doing it now, I'm pulling the lapel here, and I'm pinching here, and I'm driving my shoulder into him, and then you catch him in what I call the Gregorian trap. The key is not to give this away, okay? Because you're here, it doesn't look like anything you get past right here. You roll away, and then you get that, somewhat like Master Carlos teaches that underhook, but you don't want to do that because you know they'll see it in your hand. 9 times out of 10, or out of 5, no, I'm just kidding, they'll grab there because he wants to go for a cutter choke. Okay, it's the same position. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed my right lapel here, and I usually grab right here, and I feed him a little bit of milk from the bottom. Okay, they get disgusted, so he tries to pop his head out, and I go right here. Okay, as he turns it to the right, he realizes it's more comfortable to the left. Now as he turns it to the left, I realize he's caught. Because if he keeps it to the right, it's going to be a neck crank. If he turns it to the left, it's going to be a choke. So basically what I'm doing here is my right hand, okay, it's loose on the lapel, but I'm going to be pulling it down that way, okay? And my left shoulder is going to be driving into him, okay? And you have a choke. This cannot be loose because he has a right hand. His right hand can push your elbow, okay? But you're going to be calling underneath. And this hand ideally hooks that armpit, and this whole unit stays connected to both shoulders, okay? If he gets his hand on my hand, I don't care, I'll just grab it, because now I can keep crawling underneath, and I'm just going to keep pulling this lapel into the head. So it's this motion here, but this cannot float. You have to lock it, okay? Okay. This side here. So you're here. Oh no, oh, this way here. He flips his lips. And I switch right here. I usually grab it right here, okay? Because I feed him a little bit of milk and a little bit more armpit hairs, okay? And then I move him this way, and then I go right to here. See how he's like muzzled like he's in Saudi Arabia, but he's gonna turn his head to the left. There we go. And then I hook it right here. Okay. Now from here, I lift my elbow so he can't really put his weight on my stomach, and my right hand pulls down as my left shoulder pushes, and because I have a good hook in his underarm right here, it's gonna be very difficult for him to get this off his head before I actually choke him and drive his head. Now sometimes they walk their hips to the right, and I can take them back this way here. But this way, it's the same thing, but from the top. But you're gonna hit it from the bottom. You can keep this in your hand. Here, and as he loops that through, you pass yours, go right here. Okay. Just keep your elbow here because they will pop their head usually out like that. Yes. I'm going to hook that armpit, and I'm going to drive a cross face from the bottom as if we were on top, while this arm right here pulls down towards, I would say, my right elbow. Okay. This elbow. Okay. I'm pulling it down this way here, and my shoulder's driving this way. So I'm creating maximum tension. Okay? So you're gonna go 1, 2. So he gets the under for the cut right here. Okay? And I'm gonna go 1, 2. The key is this. Get the shoulder in the face. There you go. And once you lock it in, I keep my hips up so that it's harder for him to put weight on my chest. Yeah. You can see I have his arm trap, and I can easily roll him this way here. And now it's even worse for him here. But it's actually worse from the bottom. Look, I can keep driving forward. But then you know what I can do is this. Watch this. I can go right back to this. And as I'm rolling, I'll tighten it even more. All right. So all you're doing, passing. Lift your hips. 1, 2. Okay. And their head is popped through here. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. I've caught most everybody with this.